901-017 to find out now. But hurry, this deal lasts forever. Once more, 833-901. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 6:33. I have challenged myself this week. Uh-oh. I didn't even have my camera on over here, y'all. Bless my heart. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 6:33. I have challenged myself for this week to show up at 6:33. And it's bigger. It's part of a bigger picture, part of something. It's discipline. It's a whole lot of things just wrapped up in one. And God said to do it at 6:33. So that's what I'm here to do. Well, I asked him what's a good time to do it, and he said 6:33. And it has significance with that. Just putting him in front of everything. And when I wake up in the mornings, I wake up and just my mornings have to start with him. It has to start in a place to where, at least God, here's your daughter. Hear me, Lord. Got my coffee today. Yeah, I am. Speak to me, Lord. Okay. So anyway, we here. I am here just to remind people to hold on to what we spoke yesterday. We spoke life over our week yesterday. We put ourselves in a position to set the tone for the week, be encouraged, pretty much be specific about what it was we needed. I am expecting God to show up for me this week. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. God shows up for me all the time. All the time. He's always on time. But I am expecting God to specifically show up for me this week in a situation, in a season, in a need. I am expecting him to show up for me this week. And you know what it is? I'm so tired. I just noticed I was looking for that cup, y'all. It's in plain sight. I was looking for my white cup. I ain't washed that dish yesterday, but it's okay. I'm human before anything else. So let's go ahead and be real quick. Has anyone ever had a morning where you wake up in good energy? You done prayed, you done spoke affirmations over your day, and about 5 minutes later, about 5 minutes, maybe even 10, but somewhere in the timeline, something try to snatch your peace. It can be a stomp on a toe or something, but something tries to snatch your peace. Have you had those moments where life is testing your words? That's where faith steps in, y'all. Let me tell you, that's where faith steps in those moments, those little moments. When you sitting and you've put a plan together and you've woken up and it's going to be a great day, and just something just comes and step in the way. Those moments. Yes. Good morning. I'm just sitting here chatting. Yesterday we was on and we was speaking life into our week. We was allowing ourselves to plan out our week and speak life into it, breathe breath into it with our words, understanding that our words have power. And life and death does lie in the tongue. We can build a dream or we can kill a dream just by what we speak into it. And so today, as I said yesterday, we set our day. But what about those moments when you set your day, you set, or your week, and you have all these plans and, all these expectations for God to show up in a certain way. And then everything starts to try to happen. Like it's just so much stuff just starts happening. Those moments when we're being tested. When we have this business plan in front of us and we just know we finna get this business plan. We know we finna work on this deal. We know we finna write this book or do this thing. In those moments, when life start testing us, what we do? Are we gonna run, or are we gonna go ahead and take the steps of faith? And that's what we're gonna just kind of discuss this morning. Just being real, the moment we declare peace, something will try to disturb us. And I just wanted to remind us that in those moments where the boat feels a little rocky, you got to just stand still. Just hold on to it. Good morning, Bob, Lisa. How y'all doing this morning? Ada Strong. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Coach Tawanda. I am a personal development and goals coach. I am a published author, and I'm also the host of Talks with Tawanda. Check it out on podcast. I'm sorry, you can check it out on podcast, but you can check it out on YouTube or Spotify. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just a space of poetry, time, and coaching. Just allow us to be in a space of understanding that we have purpose where we sit, right? We have purpose in this thing. So just to get back to it, the moment you say I'm walking in favor, the moment you say that, God got this, this is gonna work out, it's proven in conflict. Have you ever had those moments where you pray for patience? That if anybody here don't pray for patience, I'm telling you, better be mindful. But you pray for patience, and everything starts to happen to make you have to wait. It's kind of like those moments. It's just in different seasons, different patterns, when we're setting our mind and we're setting our heart and our intentions on what we're wanting things to look like. And we got chaos gonna come. Chaos is gonna come. The conflict is gonna come. And why it's coming to test us? Do we really want it? Or are we just saying we want it for the moment? Do we really want it? And that's where the test comes in, to see sometimes as soon as it get a little rocky, as soon as the boat start wavering a little bit, then we be wanting to jump off of it. Sometimes we be trying to jump off of it. We in the middle of the ocean. We ain't even got no raft with us, but we trying to jump anyway. Those moments is when we need to stay faithful to what we have declared over our lives, understanding that it is meant for us. Faith says, even when I don't see it, I still believe it. Y'all, it's some things over here. It's some things on his board. It's some things in his mind. It's some things in his heart that I am still waiting to see, and I have not saw it yet. But I choose to still believe it, because frustration would say, if it don't happen fast enough, maybe it's not meant to be. I am trusting God to do some things. Hey, Lola, William, Natasha, good morning. This is just the season of expectation. And when the frustration and all that other good stuff try to tap in there, I'm just ready to tap it out. How y'all doing this morning? Just sitting here chit-chatting a little bit. Yesterday I came on. Well, actually, first off, I've challenged myself to just jump live at 6:33 every morning this week. It's just a challenge to myself. One of the reasons and intentions about it is to just be in a space to share whatever information God put on my heart to share in those moments. Good morning, Evan, the general. So whatever it is to share in those moments, I am Tawanda, Coach Tawanda. I'm a personal development and goals coach. I am an author, and I am the podcast host of Talks with Tawanda. I do a lot of other amazing things as well. So those are just the core. That's just the core. And so I am purposed with being in a position of not only healing the space that I sit in, but also speaking life into spaces of others to help the healing process take place as well. Good morning, Janet. I hope y'all are having a great morning this morning. It's going to be an amazing day on purpose. So we're just going to go ahead and throw that on out there, right? Okay. And just to stop mid, you may see me moving, looking back and forth. I have, I'm still working while I'm sitting here just speaking. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So let's get back to it. I wanted to put a reminder out there, or notice out there, that we shouldn't allow ourselves to be delayed or allow doubt on what we declare to stop the process. We have to stand in the gaps. Hey, Lindsay, we have to stand in the gap. We got to stay on the field. We have to continue to speak life even when chaos sits around us. And so again, yesterday, it was a word, my word for yesterday that I spoke over this week is I am human before I am anything, anybody, anything. I am human first. It don't give me a pass on anything, but me being human first allows me to step into spaces and be the best version of myself without allowing myself to be torn by the perfection or the expectations of someone else's perfection. We could sometimes be in spaces where we carry on more weight than we have to. We allow ourselves to be in space where, our nodes are not as strong or often as they could be. And so what that would do is it can kind of shift some things, but, with the titles as being a mother, being a, being a coach, being an author, just being a friend, being a sister, aunt, all those things, employee, wife, husband, whatever it is, we have a lot of titles, and sometimes we are seen by the titles and not by the fact that we are human first. So my statement for myself this week, and a reminder for myself, even when I want to jump in those perfection modes, thinking that everything got to be right, is that I am human before I am anything else. So yeah, that's what it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for the follow. But anyway, again, I am Coach Tawanda, personal development and goals coach. I am an author, best-selling author. I am the host of Talks with Tawanda. You can find it on Spotify. I can't read and talk at the same time. Bless it. What is it? Hello, 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 Rihanna. I was trying to read and good morning, good morning, good morning. And so again, we was just talking yesterday. I got on at 6:33, and the topic yesterday was speaking life over your week. Myself, as I stated, I have some things I am expecting God to do for me this week. Honestly, man, I have some big things that's going on. A very busy schedule. And I can't even be mad about it because I don't even want to say I'm tired because, no, I'm not even tired, Lord, because I remember those days of writing this stuff down and tucking it in my heart, waiting for the moment where God allowed me to show up in this place. So I can't even get tired, y'all. I can't even declare tiredness on my schedule because it's just not gonna happen. That there's no need for it because I prayed for it. Didn't know how it was gonna come, when it was gonna come, and at the capacity that it was gonna come. But God just give me the strength to get through it because I ain't tired. If I'm tired, I'm just gonna take a nap. I love me a nap. I'll take me a nap. But other than that, we ain't gonna declare. We're just gonna declare rest at that moment. God isn't ignoring us in those moments that we have spoken something over our life, our day, our week. We have had and set those expectations. And sometimes it seems like everything comes and something tries to mess it up. I have this saying that I'm gonna have an amazing day on purpose. Like that's my thing. Just for instance, the other day I woke up. Oh, I had this plan. I've been traveling, so I've been on cruises, been to Washington, all this stuff. So it was some things around the house I needed to get done. And so I put it in place for me to do those things. I woke up, I had a great little day. I hadn't woke up early, cleaned up the whole house, had it smelling good, looking good. I didn't thought about what we was gonna have for dinner. I did some shrimp, chicken, and spinach Alfredo. And baby, let me tell you, I had to soak my little feet, have my little eye mask on. It was just a day. I just had a great day, and I planned for a simple day. And I remember getting up that afternoon. I left the house. I had to go get a part and get something fixed on my car. So I went to go get it fixed, and Lord, I left with my car, and something else was going on with it just that quick. I'm like, wait a minute, you wasn't here before. And I was at Walmart getting the rest of my groceries. Bless it, Lord. I was at Walmart, and I come out, go get in the car, and the car is not cranking. Like, it's not giving no juice, baby. It's not, that thing won't even blink at me. You understand? And I'm sitting, I couldn't get mad. I didn't want to get frustrated. I called, got on the phone. I called my homeboy, like, hey, this is what's going on. Thank you for the heart meat. Go ahead and hurt me. But I called, I said, this is what's going on, or what have you. He was getting on the road, so he couldn't even come help me, y'all. And I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I called my nephew. My nephew came up there to the store, and he said, why don't you, what we're going to do? I said, I just need my groceries out the trunk. Y'all, I had put my groceries in the trunk. I couldn't get in there. I just need my groceries out the trunk. And he said, what you going to do about the car? I said, I want to go home and cook my meal. I said, I don't want to worry about it. If it's not cranking now, it is okay. It'll be safe here to the morning. Like, listen, I was so unbothered. But I remember a time where I wouldn't be so unbothered. I remember a time where something like that, and I was like, oh, Lord, it's just messed up my whole day. Listen, let me tell you something. I got them growth. That man said, well, we can try to work. Now I don't want to take too much time to work. It's already getting late. I want to go to the house and finish on my day. That wasn't a part of my day. And where it was something, y'all, I haven't slept from home with my car just parked in somebody's parking lot waiting on me to see, am I going to come back? Yes, I'm coming back, baby. But anyway, I got home. I cooked a great meal, ate good, sat on my couch, continued to relax. That's what I was doing. And went up yesterday, got it. Well, actually, my sister called. So what you got going on? I told her. She said, okay, well, don't worry about it. Get my car in the morning. Okay, so problem is already solving itself. So we're not going to worry too much. And where it may seem small, in my heart, I felt like, okay, God, this is yours. I'm going to have a great day on purpose. And I didn't have this plan for today. I didn't have car not starting up, bringing me home on my agenda for today. So we just going to, I miss you back. So we just going to roll with it, right? And so that may be just that small thing, but let me tell you, there are some things that I have and that I'm expecting. There are some things that I'm needing God to show up for this weekend. I have a workshop. Somebody's trying to call me. I have a workshop. Oh, Lord. Y'all, I think I did something like this yesterday. Let me leave that phone alone, bless it. But I have a workshop going on the 23rd. And I'm studying over here like, Lord, on the 25th. Lord, fill the room. Fill the room, Lord. So excited about work, just things in general, just things that I am working on. And so yesterday, what I did was I set my week. And I'm going to purposely have an amazing week on purpose. Good morning, Mo. Mo, I love me some Mo, y'all. Mo is actually my sister, and she, it's crazy. That's just the fat girl in me because I'm not even. I'm just gonna put, have to, speak to the side. But I don't know why when I just seen Mo's kitchen pop up, I just got hungry all of a sudden. I did. Because I know, because I know you be in the kitchen doing it. So I just got tickled. It was like an inside thing, like instantly got hungry, like my stomach about to bless it. So again, yesterday we spoke life into our week. Today, I just want to encourage us through those moments that is frustrating, through those moments that it looks like, okay, it's not working out, through those moments where things start to pile up on us. Just look at it as a test. We are being tested in our faithfulness. We are being, hey, Gino, we are being tested in those things that we are asking God for. So faith doesn't always change your situation immediately, but it always changes you. One thing I've learned is, where the situations are not changing, like, that microwave, we want that microwave service, right? And where it's not coming in that to that capacity in that way, as fast as we want. If we allow ourselves to sit in what we're learning and getting out the moment, faith teaches us patience. Faith teaches us that it's okay to wait. It's okay to hold on. It teaches us something. It gears us up for preparation. When you have faith, you got to continue to be prepared. Sometimes you can be wanting something and, you just like, even when it comes down to my events, I be worrying about the room being filled. Sometimes I have to go out there and start buying stuff and go ahead and start even before the tickets are sold. Before the tickets are sold, I'm already out there doing some Shay. I love you, girl. So even before you want to come up here and talk to me, Shay, even before even before, you can decline it if you want to, but I just wanted that because I always know you have wisdom anytime you step into space. But even before, I was going to say, even before it happens, even before those sales come, even before that call for that job acceptance come, even before you buy that new car, there's some things we got to prepare for. And so even when speaking over I love you back, even when speaking over our week, speaking over our life, speaking over those things, speaking those things into our life that we want or we're needing or desiring in this season, it's going to come with some preparation. It's more than just saying it. It's going to come with us having to be prepared for it, because sometimes we can ask for stuff we ain't ready for. Baby, I know I'm not the only one that did it. Like I say, human before I'm anything else. So in this being human, I'm going to be for real. There's moments that I try to fix that thing yourself, get all mad and frustrated and stuff. But no, I like these moments to just, for myself, I come from a space that was, it was not the best, but it was not the worst. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna sit it there. And it took a lot of just mind shifting. I've been having to shift my mind, and trust me, it is an everyday process. It is just not a one and done. It's one of those things like it's in recovery that I have to be on my toes, but not be on my toes like I'm just on guard. I'm on my toes to just know with the expectations that there's going to be some things that's going to come about. I'm on my toes to just remind myself that in those moments, I'm just going to stay faithful, because there's some things I am expecting to take place, and I am going to choose faith over frustration. It's God's timing. When I don't understand it, when you don't understand it, when you don't know when it's coming, when you don't know how, as long as you have put it at the altar, laid it at the feet, it is His. It is no longer ours. So in this moment, in the next, baby, I am thanking God for every promise He's spoken over my life and yours. I am asking Him to just help us walk by faith and not by sight. When frustration tries to rise, remind us of what we've already said, what He's already declared. I'm asking Him to just give us peace in the process and strength in keeping believing. Because, baby, let me tell you, it be those moments when we think, you'll wake up, I'm talking about, just, I like to give analogies. Sometimes they be way off or whatever, but just rock with me. Because again, I am human before I'm anything else, right? So I'm just going to do it. Like those moments, just imagine you go in there and you get dressed, you all cute, everything just fly. And then all of a sudden you get a little hungry. Maybe it's just me, could be the fat girl in me, but we ain't judging now. We ain't judging. But you go and you get ready and you go in there and eat something, and then you got a little drop of something on your, that can be frustrating, right? You've already planned, or you can go in there and put out that outfit that you're going to wear. You just know you're going to look bad in it, and then you go to try to put it on and it don't fit. In those moments, we get a little, that's frustration. That's that frustration that comes. And what do? We have to be, if we're prepared, we can go ahead and go to the next thing. So it's just like preparing our mind to stay sharp. When you consistently preparing your mind, you can get through those hurdles. You can get through those moments when frustration tries to sit in. All it do is help you to be in position to carry on. Sandy. Y'all, my coffee is almost gone. And my time is almost up. It's not that I'm happy that my time is almost up, but again, 6:33 to roughly 7. 7 is when I get my Pookadook up for school. Y'all, I still have a 16-year-old that I wake up in the morning for school. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And it's crazy because she has her little alarm or whatever. I don't think it's a bad thing. She actually likes for me to wake her up. Sometimes her alarm goes off, but she'll lay there and wait for me to come in there because she likes my good morning. I'm like, good morning. And, all the good stuff. Okay, Chay. But no rush at all. But yeah, I still wake up at somebody. I'm just yapping these few minutes. Yesterday, she was talking to her brother about a thing. She's sitting there talking to me, talking about mommy. He said, she's talking about wanting a tattoo and wanting him to help her to give her a few dollars on a tattoo, and she said, "Mommy, well, mommy said," he said, "Wait a minute, you right here? How you right here wanting a tattoo?" Talking about mommy. I was too sick of y'all. I don't know why that just jumped in my. I was too sick about them, but yeah, that baby. Yeah, you know, it's a cool thing. I like to. Sometimes I like. Sometimes I be in him like, oh, I don't feel like getting up and moving, going in there. But although it's 5 steps down the hall, but I'll do it. She likes me to come in, and I'll make sure my voice ain't too loud for because that can startle a person. But I'll go ahead and give her a little wake up call, child. Cause thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Miss. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to remind us again who I am. I am Coach Tawanda. I'm a personal development and goals coach. I am author and host of Talks with Tawanda. You can catch me on Spotify or YouTube. Go visit me on YouTube. But anywho, and I just wanted to come yesterday. We spoke life over our week. Today, I just wanted to just jump on and just tell us to stay encouraged. There's going to be some moments that and some things we spoke on, we're going to have to be tested and shooken on. Is it shaken? But we're going to be shaken. We're going to be tested. I just wanted to remind someone before the test come. I just wanted to remind someone before the test come that is coming. So be prepared. Don't allow the boat to start rocking and you get nervous and jump off. You're going to miss something. If you spoke it, if you declared it, if you believe it, and if you believe it but still need help in the unbelief, just go over there and give God a call and say, Father, I believe, but can you help me in my unbelief? Because we're going to need it in those moments. We're going to need it. We're going to need it. We're going to need it. Because when those moments and that it don't look like what we want it to look like, we sometimes can try to bail and get off the ship. But let's not jump off of it too fast. Let's not abort those things that we placed at the beginning of the week that we are waiting to show up in our lives. Don't abort the mission. It's going to be some moments where there's going to be some frustration, but I just say don't abort the mission. Don't not write the book. Don't not start the business. Don't not buy the house. Don't not save the money. Don't not apply for the job because something has shaken. Bad day, good day, keep moving. It don't matter. Don't abort the mission because of frustration. Because once we allow ourselves, first of all, to just sit in faith. When we put it out there, we should be sitting in faith on it. When we put it out there, we should be sitting in faith on it. Don't even put it out there if you're not going to have a little faith attached to it. And God said we just need a little faith the size of a mustard seed. So don't even allow ourselves to be in a position to where we don't sit on that faith. Whatever we spoke yesterday on our week, it is our position as well, responsibility to protect it. And how are we going to protect it? We're going to protect it by continuing to have faith in it. Even in those moments of frustration, we're going to trust that the delay is not really a delay, it's preparation. I'm just saying, y'all, don't get me started because I wasn't here to preach or nothing like that because I ain't the preacher. I'm just saying I'm the teacher. I'm just saying this is just what it is. I don't know about y'all in y'all week, but on my week, I don't know if y'all expecting something, but I am expecting some things. Yes, I am. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know when it's going to turn up. I don't know none of it, nothing about none of it. But what I am going to know, what I am going to show, y'all go ahead and hit that little heart meet at the top too while you're in here. And go ahead and give a couple of likes because I like your back. I love your back. Let me send you a invite. I think I sent you an invitation. Oh, let me go. I'm going to just take y'all with me because I got to YouTube. I'm going to be right back. I might have to, it's live, but hey, I'll be back. I got to go. Good morning. Get up. That's all, y'all. That's all I do. She just She just likes it. YouTube, I am sorry I had to leave you, but hey, good thing we live and you understood what was going on. Let me get my little blanket, cause I'm that person that be sitting over here in my little lab. My lab is my office, and I be having my little heater on back here, my little blanket on. I don't know why I be acting like it be so cold, but I be so comfortable, y'all. But anyway. You do that too, Che. Yeah. Girl, listen. I had some. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How is that on there? You can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What did I put on there?
I don't know, girl. Somebody running. I guess you got a filter. That's too funny. I see you running for the blessings, baby. Do you see it though? That is just too funny.
No. It's making me laugh though.
Yeah, hey, I ain't mad at it. If you ain't mad, I ain't mad. But I woke that. I just woke that girl up. Huh?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
I'm still moving around, getting ready.
I want to learn that thing that whatever the little bird thing, girl. Bless my heart. You've heard it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I be knowing in my heart, I'm gonna have to practice. It's a sound that I want to, like a little bird or whatever that I want to make. I ain't made it to it yet. I sound like I'm hurt trying to do it. But yeah, I sound like I'm hurt, baby. Okay, so anyway, thanks for hopping up this chat. I know if nobody got some. Hey, so something about Che, y'all. Let me tell you, I met this young lady a long time ago, and it was something cool that she did. I think I can blame her a little bit for my nap times. So I love me some naps, right? I love me some naps. I remember talking to Che one time. Che said, "Oh, she said, well, I'm just frustrated and I can't figure it out. I'm just gonna go in there and take a nap." And when I wake up, I'm just gonna be trusting that when I wake up, that the situation is already taken care of. She said that, and what she don't know is I had that moment too, honey. I could be over here sometimes, and oh my goodness, hey Lawrence, hey Freddie, how y'all doing today? But I can be over here minding my business, and something I get stuck, trying to do a task, or just overwhelmed, overstimulated because I've received too many phone calls, all the stuff, right? Whatever it is, and or whatever it is, and I go in there and I'm just gonna take me a nap. And I just feel better when I get up. When I get up and I'm still a little groggy on the thing. What's up, Chris? When I get up and I'm still a little groggy on that thing, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I got to lay back down for a minute. I don't think I got it right yet.
I am convinced that it is a prayer strategy. I'm telling you, because I could testify. After the naps, I would have revelation, or the answer would have came, or somebody did knock on the door. Or made up and called me. I am convinced that once I go to bed with that thing on my mind and talking to God, and it's kind of like you throw your hands up at it, right?
Yes.
I'm convinced that when you say, you know what, I'm just gonna go take a nap, that is a sign. Now God can work. Now He can work.
We can move out the way.
Figure it out. I feel like when I was trying to figure it out, because it's something about the naps. I am telling you, the naps. Now, when I wake up from my nap, it may not even be that day or the next day or the day after that, but it gets taken care of.
You better say a thing. And that just goes back to that thing of when we speak something over our life into the situation, there's going to be some moments that some things may come up. It's a frustration trying to sit in there. You heard what she said? She said, I'm just going to go take a nap. Because see, if we up and we trying to fix it, or we thinking about it too much, we allowing ourselves to worry about it, all we doing is shifting our energy in the wrong direction. So actually just staying faithful through the process allows us to keep our energy in check. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't know about you, but it works for me.
But we're not going to stay down, though. It's just a nap. So a nap is just a little while.
It's a nap.
You're not going to go into that depression or nothing like that. You're not going to stay down, stay in bed. It's just a little nap.
Just a nap.
For a little. Then you're gonna go do something fun. Then you're gonna take your mind off it. And then you're gonna go bless somebody. You're gonna go to the dollar store and fill you some bags for the homeless. You're gonna go buy somebody a cupcake.
Y'all, I'm so tickled. This is off topic, but we ain't really. Well, we didn't talk about the topic, but listen, I'm so don't judge me. Judge somebody else. So I couldn't find my CarMax this morning, and
Wait, What's now?
My CarMax or my lip gloss. I couldn't. I think I left it in the car, my little CarMax, and I be needing it when I be sitting here with my little dry lips. So y'all listen. Let me show you what I got. I couldn't find my CarMax, so when I went and I got this big old thing of Vaseline, I done poured the whole Vaseline in here on my desk so I can keep my lips moist. Ooh. Girl, I'm gonna have that for a long time. Oh my goodness. That was too, but anyway, let's go and get back to what I'm actually was done, huh? Yes, ma'am.
I love this TikTok. We can talk, you can hear me, you can see me. I love it.
Yes. Hey, Paula. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hey, YouTube over there. I ain't forgot about y'all. Just over here chatting. You see it. You got it. Put something else with it and make it go. Yeah. So listen, real quick. I am actually y'all, I was supposed to do it yesterday, and I am actually a moment behind. So I have to get it. And I'm not even gonna lie. I did not reset my alarm this morning, so I didn't even wake up on time like I needed to. I didn't even do it, y'all. And so it put me behind schedule a little bit, huh?
Time change?
You said time change?
I'm asking you. Is that what you're saying?
No, I said I didn't wake up on time this morning. I had my alarm. I was intending to get up like 4:30 this morning, but I didn't get up to like 5:20 or something like that. It was. God should have had a whole list of things done, but it cut me out this morning because I was supposed to be recording as well. So listen, since we're here, just want to give a little snippet of. So my next podcast recording is letting go to grow. I think it's gonna be a great healing conversation.
Me too.
What
did you say? Letting go to grow.
Yes, letting go to grow.
So when you say that, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about, from the aspect of healing, forgiveness, and growth. So it's kind of crazy. Well, not crazy, but the last couple of days I've had 3 phone calls. In the 3 phone calls, 3 different people. I won't mention names. It's their business and confidentiality, but I can share what I need to share, right? And so I've had 3 people to call me. It was crazy. It was one Sunday. No, one Saturday. It was Conversation Saturday. It was a conversation Monday, and it was a conversation yesterday. Like literally 3 different people called me, and we was in a conversation, and all 3 of these individuals, was telling me about a situation that they had encountered. And in an encountered that situation, I heard some hurt in there. I heard some unforgiveness in there. I just heard some things that was in there, was pricking at my spirit that said, I see what you're saying and your feelings are valid and I respect it most definitely. But however, I see something else attached to it that you may need to let go of in order for you to grow in this season in life. And so having these conversations, I wish those was recorded conversations, because I like those moments that God brings a situation to me and I be just minding my business, girl. I be thinking we finna talk about food or something like that. And just, we've been on the phone and we've had some great conversations. Like me and Trey, we be all over the place with conversations, but they'd be great. They just be that juicy, right? But this was a moment because 2 of them most definitely the phone call. Hey T, could you just pray with me through this, because this is I'm not getting this, and I'm like, Lord, me, I was gonna go take a nap. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna take a nap, but no, so engaging in those conversations, and I always try to ask like, hey, are you wanting advice, or you just want me to hear? And then usually I get that like, hey, what do you think about it? And it was crazy because what I saw in each one of the situations was, I mean, great women. Like I rock with these women. They're great women, great energy, but also we got to remember we are human before we are anything else. And so I was talking to some human beings, right? And so with that, they were sharing their raw feelings and emotions, and it was all tied to still needing to heal a little bit more. Angel, still needing to heal a little bit more. It was some forgiveness. Someone did. One of the ladies, she said, "Well, I'll forgive him for some of the stuff, and but I can't forgive him for all of it." And I said, "So you want to still be stuck?" Because we can't have forgive a person, right? We can't, we can't have and forgiveness. I do think and feel, because, and this is just my life. This may not be somebody else's life, but this is just mine. I have saw and witnessed how I was holding on to some things, and the more I held on to it, it was holding me back. And it's like this right here, y'all. I'm study trying. It's like, just imagine being in water. I'm study trying to go. I'm trying to go, baby, and then but it's a rope on my foot. I'm in water, y'all. I'm trying to get there, but I can't go nowhere because it's a rope that's tied to my foot and it's anchored to something that I gotta let go of. And so it's just those moments of being in understanding, like it hurts, and it's not allowing a person to be off the hook. It's not excusing them. It's not telling them that, oh, what they did was okay. It is allowing yourself to be peaceful about the decision that was made. And also within those conversations, we picked up and we discussed accountability. Because I think a lot of times we're not as accountable as we should be. I'm just going to be honest. We are not as accountable as we should be. And this is what accountability looks like to me.
Because it points the finger back at you, right?
Yes. And when you think about it, sometimes I remember being in my marriages. It's been a couple, we ain't gonna talk about it. That's not why we're here. If you want to hear more about it, go over there to YouTube and check out Talks with Tawanda. But right now, that's not what we're here for, right? But I remember going through my marriages, and before they became marriages, they was relationships, or do daddies, whatever it is, right? Or whatever. But that word just popped up. I don't even know what it means. It just came. Maybe I created something. I don't know. But no. But anyway, but no, before really even getting deeper into those relationships, I saw red flags. I saw things that wasn't even sitting right in my spirit. But what I did was try to justify it. What I did was, always just a little lie. Well, when it really matters, he ain't gonna lie to me for real. Oh, that's just how he treats somebody else. He ain't treating me like that, baby. We talking about character.
Right, I'm different. Ooh, that's women caught up all the time.
But what we do is we leave these relationships being owed something that we won't be paid. It's just like a bill collector. I don't want to be a bill collector because that'll make me mad. Look, give me my money, type situation. But we leave relationships, we leave spaces, and we are holding the person that's left in that space in this standard of owing us something. But I think we are just as responsible, because as I stated, before the marriages took place, I saw some things that I knew I wasn't okay with, but I justified it. And then when you actually look at that a little bit deeper, I actually justified it because it worked in my favor. It gave me something that I didn't know I was missing. It put me in a position to where, I don't leave right now, because then it's going to feel like rejection, or it's going to feel like abandonment, or it's going to feel like you failed, and all these good things that pops up in the mind. But what I have to do is go back. But because of your thoughts, because of what you told yourself, you allowed yourself to accept. So it's like no more of, I don't even want to give you the power to say, oh, you destroyed my life, or you. Oh, honey, I was like, wait a minute, I ain't eating none of that one little piece of lint from a blanket. But okay. But I'm not going to give you the power to think that or feel like, and I did it at one point in time, to feel like you just destroyed my life. You just made my life. That's too much power given to a person. But when you have those situations and you walk out of them, you have to have some kind of accountability. A person don't go 5 years or so and all of a sudden, oh, I ain't know. No, you did know who that person was, because we can only pretend for so long. We can only pretend for so long. And so with that being said, no, we are accountable. And I think accountability do comes in with forgiveness and healing, because we have to also forgive ourselves in a position like let's stop when we start walking out of spaces just highlighting what a person done to us, and highlight and also take accountability for what we allowed a person to do. Those are two different things. That person showed up being exactly who they were. It was your responsibility. It was our responsibility, my responsibility, to discern if that person was genuine with who they was presenting. And when I saw those moments, because they can't hide for too long. A mouse, you may not see it, but you're going to hear it, right? So you can't hide it for too long. And so when you get in those positions, like, we have to have accountability. We have to be in a place to say that, you know what? Yeah, you did your big one. You did one, but I allowed you to. And so what it does is it does take the pressure or the eye off that person, and allows us to focus on ourselves, that thing that we are afraid to do. We are with ourselves more than we are with anybody else. I talk to friends, siblings, people in the streets, whatever, all day long, and it's a lot of them. But I don't spend, you can put all of those people together, and I still spend more time with myself than I do with anybody else. But we don't want to actually sit in that space. So that's why we occupy ourselves with other people's business. And that's why we sit and we blame somebody else for those things that didn't happen in life. But I think we do have accountability in there. And when we're not accountable and we're not allowing ourselves to forgive, and that's hard, we're not allowing ourselves to grow. All to do, holding on, holds us back. But anyway, with those 3 conversations over the last 3 days, it actually shaped the space. I was like, you know what? This is a whole message out here, because, a lot of times, and just being in this space, I see, man, it's a lot of, we got a lot of stuff we can be healing from. But that's another word that people are uncomfortable with. I think people are uncomfortable with this whole healing thing. Or, just being in the space of saying healing, because when we got to heal, what we got to do? We got to pay attention to what we've been avoiding, which is ourselves. We got to hold ourselves accountable. We got to hold ourselves to the fire that we're trying to hold somebody else to, and we don't want to do that. Because, of course, why would we want to do that? Because we've walked in this space. When I was in my marriages, I'll be honest with you, I thought I was a good wife. I ain't thought it I was, baby. I was if they can have me back, they would, but it's over. But no, all honesty, I did not intentionally do anything in that space to tear down those marriages. But what I did do is I intentionally allowed my boundaries to be overlooked. I intentionally allowed myself to miss red flags. I intentionally allowed myself to sit in spaces that I knew was not fueling no part of the purpose. Well, I'm not going to say not fueling no part, because it had me in a position where I had to learn self. So why wouldn't I be accountable? I'm just saying. I'm just saying on it. But but that's the hardest thing for us to one of the hardest things for us to do is sit with ourselves. I was, like I say, I was good. I thought even when you was mad, I still try to stay calm, all the things. But no, I had a part in it. The part that I played in it, it started with me. It had nothing to do with my ex-husbands. It started with me, what I allowed, what I accepted, what I, chose to overlook, ignore, or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, it was my expectations I even had for myself. And so with that being said, it's easier now that I've learned and I've went through the process. It is easier now for me to say, you know what, I can walk away from it, because I, what
sometimes comes with that, which is one of the chapters of my book, is identity. So let me ask you this. when you started to make those changes and what you accepted and taking accountability plus what you were accepting, did you have to change your identity, your perception of who you were and what, you know what I mean, like your identity? Because if you move in a certain way, if you say, okay, no, I'm worth more than that, I'm not going to deal with that, it takes an identity shift in who you are.
Yeah, I do. I believe it because, you know, like when you think about it, when you're accepting those negative behaviors, when you're accepting things that you know don't align with you and your purpose, when you allow yourself to be mistreated.
At that time,
yeah.
What was your identity? Mine was brokenness. Yes. What was the identity? I identified with baby mama drama.
Yes.
It was fun. It's just baby mama. Being toxic was funny.
Yeah, I think it is to some people too.
Yeah, it used to be funny to me. Being toxic is funny, you know. And so, but none of that would have changed if you don't change your identity.
Yes, and so even and that's a process. It's an everyday process because, you know, you have to, when you think about it, I know myself, it was a lot of negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I had those thoughts of, oh, well, this is just what it is type thing. I had those thoughts of not really speaking up for myself or being afraid to speak up for myself in moments. I had those thoughts where I just didn't value myself as much. And that's just being honest. That's just transparency. And so in those moments and where I was, who I identified with, you know what I'm saying? That fear of walking away from relationships and spaces, staying there a little bit too long because of the thoughts of abandonment. Oh, well, I've been abandoned. Yeah. I had those thoughts from, childhood and stuff like that. Oh, I've been abandoned. I've been neglected. I've been rejected and things of that nature. And so for me, I do have to shift how I think about it. Especially in this season moving forward. Because no, I wasn't abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my father was not there, but my physical father was not there. And he had things that was going on. So I rather shape it different because what I did, I labeled myself as being abandoned based on him not showing up. But I don't feel like I was abandoned because I wasn't left out there by myself. I just didn't have his presence. So I had to start trying to separate, how I saw the situations versus how I could see the situations. And I think that comes with having a little grace placed up in there as well. But having to shift the mindset, yes, I did. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, even when it came down to doing my podcast and things of that nature, I went and came through having people, seeing that they was agitated with my little voice. And I be over there like, I thought my voice sounded good, and I
my voice, bro. Me and my voice, like I don't even like to hear myself speak, but now I realize that God would take that thing, that insecurity, and that thing that irritates people to elevate you. Yes. Your voice, your talking to one is because you already like to talk.
Blessed with the gift of gab.
God don't use that thing that people try to silence you or say you talk too much. He gonna use that very thing.
Yes, and that's just like just to recap, and it may sound crazy, but it really was empowering when my ex-husband at the moment of our break, the words that he had said, he said, "You make me miserable and I can't stand the sound of your voice." And I listen, you had to have been there. I said, okay, say no more. And it was actually trying to calm down a storm. We had a little altercation or whatever, and it was just trying to come. And when he said it, usually it would be a feeling when somebody talk about, oh, girl, you talk too much and, all this little stuff. Because, you get on the phone call with me, baby, and we going to talk about it. Right. And so, just hearing all these different thoughts, I'm saying, it did, kind of silence my voice a little bit. But I always knew, even since I was younger, that my voice was going to be used as part of my purpose without even understanding what that meant. And so now as I'm, 44 years old, I don't mind telling it because, baby, these knees might be bad, but baby, 44 is doing me some justice. But no, I had to throw that out there. But no, looking at life now and really understanding, again, like you were saying, the identity. I think I just shifted, girl. When I started looking at myself, girl, you cute. And I just, my mind, that's a little touch of ADHD. I ain't claiming it, but I'm just going to say it. Hey, Dre. I ain't changing it, but But no, the identity shift, yes, it do. because according to how you identify with yourself in life, that's how you showed up in life. And so even now, you know, I have to continue to remind myself, well, how you want to show up. I've been over preparing myself to be able to show up as being human first, being me, and not the expectations of being perfect for someone else. And it is hard. Like, it's a whole situation over here. Like, I'll be on the phone. Listen, let me tell you, I got this girl, baby. Let me tell you, I love her to death. I think she's at work now. But I love her to death because, like, you know, I can be myself with her. And she also still understands and respects my wisdom. And, you know, she allows me to be able to understand, like, T, you're human before you're anything else. And so it allows me to be able to allow myself to be in my feelings, but not stay in them, but be in them. It allows me to, you know, be able to process things, emotions, and all the things. It allows me to not be perfect, but still be purposeful. You know what I'm saying? And so, because sometimes, you know, you can try to, you know, it get all tangled, you know what I'm saying, with trying to be perfect and trying to walk in purpose. And so I love her. I just love B for the fact of, you know, just, you know, little things, because I'm allowed to be myself without judgment. And she kind of keeps me going because, you know, I have those moments that I'm, you know, like over here, like, okay, now you know, type thing. So having that, you know, kind of keeps me going. But because I'm shifting my identity. I'm shifting who I was or who I related to who I am. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think I am okay with liking all the identities that I've had throughout time because they've taught me something in life. Now, I ain't going to say I just enjoyed it, because some of them came with some reconstruction, and we don't like that. It hurts, right? But I don't think it hurt more than sitting in situations that I didn't belong in. So again, with the shift of, you know, who I allowed myself to think, I was like, if I allow myself to think this and this what I got, then just imagine when I allow myself to really sit in my, you know, hold on, and need me to verify. Okay, make sure I'm still here. But when I really allow myself to sit in the space of, you know, really changing and really understand, like, who do I want to be? Who am I choosing to show up as? In relationships and friendships, you know, just like I was telling B the other day, I said, you know, I have to really start working on building relationships. Like, I know people, but I don't build relationships. And it's the difference between communicating with a person and actually building a relationship. And a part of me, you know, kind of blocked it to a degree because trying to protect myself. But I cannot walk into this season that I'm walking in with all these guards around me trying to protect myself. So again, that's another shift in identity for me, because now I have to be a person to allow myself to receive love, allow myself to receive, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that's out there for me to be received, whatever's being prepared for me, I got to allow myself to receive it. Again, that for me, that's another shift in identity, because I have to shift from being afraid to being faithful. All of it, I feel that's just my person. I feel that it's all connected. Huh?
Absolutely. I said it's absolutely all connected. But for your greater good, like you said, if you didn't have this identity, you couldn't identify and speak from a place to help the others behind you. The people, can you hear me?
I can. I am just too tickled on this whole. You're gonna have to go back and watch it and see your the filter down there. It is just too cute for itself, baby. It is 7:31. Bless it. Bless it, 7:31. I guess I need to go get my life together. I've enjoyed the conversation. We're gonna have to do this often and just have those conversations. But I don't know. I think I started with the thing of this message. I'm excited to actually do this next message. As I stated with all the extra that was thrown in there, we probably didn't miss the original message because, baby, again, I was blessed with the gift of gab and still trying to learn how to manage my gift. But I'm ready to talk about this, this next thing, you know what I'm saying? And actually it's a part of, you remember, well, we're not going to mention names and stuff, but you remember we was talking yesterday about the situation and the email that I'm gonna send out for the and I think for me that's another powerful just opportunity, one, just to show growth, one, to challenge myself in that area of growth, but to go ahead and just make peace with it. I feel that I deserve that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, I'm not gonna expect the next person to feel that, but it would be nice to have. And I'm not even gonna say I feel like I deserve it. It would be an honor to have that, to just clear the space. And me, but I have come to acceptance that if the offer is declined, that I'm actually okay with that too. And I'm gonna be honest, where I say it because that's what I want to believe. I know that I'm gonna need God to help me in the unbelief. Because I really would like to do it for many different reasons. But anyway, none of matter. This was one of those things that happened in life that I had to let go to grow from. It hurt like hell. Excuse my French. I don't know if I can say it, but it hurt like heck. It did. For so many different reasons. There was a betrayal and all sorts of things that's mixed in there. And, sometimes we in those spaces where like, we want to draw for blood. You know what I'm saying? We want to get back. We trying to get that get back. But I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I did follow protocol to do certain things to further protect myself, which I had to allow some information to be told, reports to be made and things of that nature. But I didn't push it because I also had a moment of compassion in it. You know what I'm saying? Of understanding, yeah, it wasn't right, but I could see what you was going through and where you allowed yourself to be discombobulated and lacking faith in that moment to allow you to do a such thing. And so, when you're in that space of growing, it is not even letting the person get away with it. But also, I do think it takes those moments to, again, remember that we dealing with humans. And like the Bible do tell us, we fight not against flesh and blood, but spirits and principalities. So when we allow depression to get on us, when we allow fear to get on us, when we allow lack of forgiveness to get on us, when we allow scarcity mindsets, all those things that's just not really promoting us to be our better selves, when we allow those things to sit in space, we are not allowing ourselves to grow. And so it is important because the journey that I've been on, and where it seems some days it seems like it's a battle. Just imagine breaking your leg and then you go through the process of healing and you may step wrong and injure it again or something of that nature. That's just how the heart is sometimes. So I just kind of relate to things like that and be like, okay, well, it just needs a little bit more time to heal. And so you go through that thing. Healing is not an overnight process. It's like an ongoing thing because, you're going to try to, those thoughts going to come up, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to sit in those thoughts and those feelings and things of that nature. And then you're going to start brewing up this whole conversation in your mind again. And, all the things. They're going to come irregardless. But I think when we allow our hearts to be settled in the process, then it just makes it a little bit lighter. That song, who sung that song, Bag Ladies? Who sung that song, y'all? Huh? Bag ladies, you gonna hurt yourself dragging all those bags around. It's not India Arie? Is it
Badu?
Yeah, Erykah. Is Erykah Badu? Yeah, I was like, I knew it, but it took me a moment to actually relate to what she was saying. I remember because that's an older song, but it's talking about the healing, that bag that we carry on, and we don't just do it as women, men does it too, but it's that bag that we got over our shoulder that we trying to carry all this stuff that didn't happen to us in life. We're carrying it, and the bag lady, you gonna hurt yourself carrying all that stuff. You're gonna hurt yourself sitting in the space of not forgiving. You're not gonna hurt the other person. That's just like you drinking poison expecting them to die. Get ready for your burial.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You were saying something, Trey? Courtney, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
To you. Huh?
I was listening.
Oh, I thought you had said something. But yeah. So anyway, it's letting go to grow. That's gonna be the next podcast episode. I am excited. Actually supposed to be recording this
I
morning.
did forget what you had said it was about.
Say what again?
Let it go, grow. I said you right. I did forget what you said it was about because we started talking about the other stuff.
Yeah, let it go to grow.
Let it go to grow. I like that.
Let go. Let it go. I am not a singer. I do many things. Listen, I can wear many hats, but baby, you put me in a
happier.
Huh?
They'll be happier. When they let it go, they're gonna be happier when you tell them how to let it
go. And letting go, man, it comes with feeling like you losing some stuff. Oh my God. It feels like, because sometimes you gotta let go of some things to attach to some things you really like. It can be a place where you're living or staying. It can be a lot of different stuffs stuffices that's going on. And that letting go, we may have to let go to some comfort. And it don't always good. It don't. Oh my goodness. I done did the ugly cry several times because I had to let go some things. It's not necessarily the people, it's the things that attach to it. But if I had not let it go, but I allow myself to detach from it, I don't feel like I would be in the position that I'm in and heading to now, where things are not good. There be good morning to you.
Hey, Brain.
And so, if I wouldn't have let go some things, so I can let God work in me. Because sometimes we can be holding on to stuff and God be like, daughter, son, I really, really want to comfort your heart. I really, really want to make this thing work for you. But there is something you are holding on to that you're just going to have to let go of. And we be like, no. It's like a little pacifier. We don't want to let it go. It's a little pacifier because we've gotten comfortable. Because again, the identity that we had, we told ourselves that's what, I might as well just accept it because this all life gonna be for me. I might as well just stay in this relationship because, I don't know, I got kids and stuff like that. People, I may not get me or nothing, that works. So I'm gonna just settle for this. We allow ourselves in situations where, again, going back to being accountable, we allow ourselves in those spaces. But I think it's the season to let go, to grow. And when we let go, we gotta let go with forgiveness. We gotta let go with intentions to actually heal the heart. And it don't come all fancy. It don't come all when that healing process, that it don't look good at all. Have you ever had or seen somebody they got the big old scar and it's healed, but you can still see the scar and the doctor look at it like, oh, that look real good. And I'm looking at it like, do you not see? What? So, but it looks good. It's healing. It's doing what it needs to do in that process. It's taking place. But sometimes the healing don't look good to us, so we don't even want to deal with it. We're not even accepting the fact that it's actually working in our favor. Because we also then equate healed as perfection. We thinking that, and because I thought at one time that, okay, I'm healed, so, everything should be going perfect in life. No, that's not. Back it up. Back it up. That ain't how it works now. It ain't how it works.
Yeah.
You done made it to work?
No, I'm still on the road.
Oh, that's Texas, baby. You be on the road for hours and hours and hours.
It's just traffic. I'm just going down here to Plano.
Baby, listen, I miss Texas. I really, really do miss Texas, but I do not miss the traffic on it. Let me tell you, round the corner for me is actually round the corner now. I remember I used to tell my kids I'm finna walk out the door and go to the store. I'm finna go around the corner to the store. Girls always a whole 7-8 minutes from the house. Now I'm around the corner is like 2 minutes up the road. That's a difference in the round the corners that I'm used to, But right. I miss Texas. I miss Texas though. I miss y'all.
Yeah, but not the traffic.
Anywhere I had to go, Walmart was 10 minutes. Walmart on every corner. How in the world do I move somewhere and Walmart is 10 to 11 minutes from where I'm at? Now, granted, I'm not going to act like that's everywhere in Texas because you can stay where there's some closer places and Walmart is around the corner. Texas is a very big place, but baby, I still around the corner ain't around the corner. You finna drive about 45 minutes to get to work unless you working from home and walking in the living room or in your little office.
Yeah, around the corner. Around the corner ain't around the corner.
It's not. It's definitely not. Vernon, I hope you're having an amazing morning on purpose. I am just so grateful y'all today. I don't know what's going to take place today. It may not nothing. I'm breathing, so I didn't already woke up and it's starting off good. Yes, it's starting off real good already.
God show us how good it can get today.
Yesterday,
God show us how good it can get.
Yeah, so it's a couple of things I'm saying to myself throughout the day because again, I am expecting God to do a little something, la la, la 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 la. Yes. But I am expecting God to do some things on this week. And listen, He does things for me all the time. But no, this week, God, I need you to show up for your daughter. You know, this week I am in expectations of something amazing. And I am trusting that you're going to bring it to the front. Hey, I am grateful for the tables you've been preparing. And I am open to receive. I don't know what you're going to do with it. But whatever you do, don't do it without me. Yes, Lord.
I'm open to receive. Yes.
I will seek, the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Not because. It's because of who he is. Woo-hoo. Y'all, I met my goal today.
Take it to church. Take it to church. Woo-hoo. Take it to church.
Listen, I don't know why. So this week I'll turn on my Pandora these last few days. And every time I turn on, that song comes on. I made it. Girl, it does something to my spirit.
What song is I made it?
What is it? Let me see if I could.
Never really made. No. I don't know.
Oh,
you know I can't sing.
Who sang that song? You remember that video we tried to make all ourselves doing? What were we doing? The affirmations? Because I definitely cannot. Y'all, this chair. Let me tell you. This whole side of the chair, I done did a number leaning on this chair. Listen. Bless it, Lord. But listen, I am so excited. Again, for those that missed anything, huh?
Did you say we was gonna get a miracle today? Is that what you said?
Girl, you better know it.
I thought that's what you said.
You better know it. I don't know what you claiming this season, but I'm claiming it every day, every second, every minute, every hour.
Yes. I'm so grateful to be up this morning and living this morning and breathing this morning and talking this morning and seeing this morning.
Girl, so don't
able to walk this morning.
So you know what that means, right? The blessings has already started flowing in. So to answer your question, not only are we gonna receive more blessings today, but we woke up receiving them things. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
But yeah, again,
amen.
Yesterday we chit-chatted on speaking life into our week. All honesty, we again, for those that chiming in, because we've been on here a little minute, I am Coach Tawanda, personal development and goals coach. I am a published author, and I am the host of Talks with Tawanda. You can check it out on YouTube or Spotify. And yesterday we started and we was just chit-chatting about speaking life over our week. And today I just wanted to encourage us to have faith through the frustration. Because there's going to be some times that we speak some things in our life, and there's going to be some things that's going to come test us along the way. So we just have to remain faithful. And so, so we've just been chopping it up on that note. Yesterday we picked the word of the week. keep us grounded in my work. It wasn't even a word because I'm extra, y'all. I done gave the assignment and still couldn't even do the assignment right. I said a word and I done came with a whole statement, right? And so, but my statement was, for this week is to remind myself that I'm human before I'm anything else. I have a lot of titles that's attached to me. I have a lot of expectations that's around me, but I wanted to set the expectations for myself to show up human, show up as the best version of myself without attaching myself to other people's expectations of perfection. And so that's my word of the week. I lied again. That's my statement of the week, right? And so that statement is just to help me ground, because I know according to what I have written down, according to what I'm expecting, according to what I asked God for this week, it's going to come with some challenges. It's going to come with some moments of me being tested. How bad do I want it? And so with that being said, in those moments where I don't quite get it right, like I was sending out messages and links to an event the other day, and got that I forgot to put the link in there. I had sent up all the messages and I forgot to put the link, and I had to go back and tell myself, yeah, I wanted to be upset a little bit. And I said, no, you're not going to be upset. What you're going to do is I had to go back. Look, I apologize, but here's the link, because I'm human. I was moving. I was trying to do stuff. And so it'd be even those little moments, because I remember there's a time that I would have been like, oh Lord, well, that was dumb. No, ain't nothing I do is dumb. It may look silly to somebody, but it's all right with me because I get the B. It's T. They not like me. They might be like them, but they not like me. And me, I know Brandon here, and she know ain't no telling what you gonna get with T. Blessed Lord, I'm grateful for her friendship and her understanding to me. Girl, she ain't gonna do that. She might try to embarrass me, Chad. Nah, that's who be posting those candid moments of me. But no, I love her to death. But no, she's I know she's probably working, so she's not gonna chime in. But hey, if she wants to, she'll say, "Put me in, coach." Do it, Bree. If you want in, say, "Put me in, coach." If she don't type it, then she don't want in. Y'all don't keep on tipping this glass over, and it's so empty. I just want a little more coffee. But no, I'm finna get ready to wrap this up. I enjoyed this conversation. I would like to be able to chat with you a little bit more. I have purposed myself, positioned myself. I'm challenging myself to show up on live YouTube and TikTok at 6:33 all week. I ain't no telling what I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to show up. I don't know why I'm showing up. I just feel that there may be a word, a statement, or even the presence that I put into the space that may encourage somebody else's day. And so with that being said, I'm going to show up at 6:33. And if God say continue it past then, that I'm going to prepare myself to do it past that moment. But 6:33, you will see me on live. We will just talk about it, whatever it is. I guarantee you, whatever it is that we talk about, it's going to be something to help shift your mindset, to help shift your heart, to help shift your spirit, so that you can continue to have amazing days on purpose. And that's something else you can take and borrow and just speak into your life. Because when we get up through those days, and and we just think we have things together, it's going to be a great day. There's going to be some things that come. The Bible tells us that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, meaning that we going to go through some stuff. It's not about us going through it. It's about how we handle the storm that we're going through. Are we going to allow it to break us, or are we going to make the situation? That's a choice that we get to make. Kim, good morning. But that's a choice that we get to make. So with that being said, I'm going to keep on speaking it until I believe it. And those things that I yet not believe, I'm going to continue to have faith that it is being prepared. It touched my heart because God was letting me know that he was getting my order ready. So I don't know about nobody else, but I'm going to stand in line until my name is called. Okay.
In line.
I am standing in line until my name is called. I don't know how long this line, how they now. I've never been in the little lines where, I've been in on Six Flags lines. Every day is long, honey. But I actually think those shoe lines be getting people, a little, be beating that. So, you ever stand in that shoe line?
Yeah.
Yeah. I no, not me. I ain't standing, but I've seen them because they long. But this line, this line of expectations, this line of faith, this line of blessings, whatever it is that's in this line, I am staying in line until my name is called. So I don't care. I'm a big girl and I like me something to eat. If you're not bringing the plate to the line, I don't want it because I'm standing in line until my name is called. I have realized that is the best decision I can make for myself. I have some doors with my name on it. The thing is, I just can't physically see the name. I got to be prepared and trust the process and trust that I'm going to go to the door that has my name on it. But while I wait, I'm going to wait in this line. I'm going to wait in the line of expectations. I'm going to wait in the line of faith. I'm going to wait in the line of being open to receive. I don't care what's going on in all the other lines that's around. And some of them are moving faster than this line. See, we have those lines out there that move a little faster than the faith line. The faith line, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to be the bearer of the news that you're finna receive. Because I'm not going to say it's bad news, but I'm sorry to be the bearer of the news that you're about to receive. But sitting in the faith line takes a little bit longer than those other lines. This is not fast food joint over here. So we got to go ahead and shift the mindset at this moment, because the line that we are standing in, it may take us a little minute to get there. But if we stay faithful and stay prayed up and keep our mindset shifted in the right direction, keep our mind on the prize and decide to stand in this line, we will get what we came from. I don't care what it is. I'm determined to stand in this line until my name is called, until it's called. I don't know how long I'm gonna stand in it, but I'm gonna stand in it. My lips ashy again. I ain't got my lip gloss up here, y'all. And Vaseline, I got to, don't judge me. I like this live thing, honey, because you get to see I be myself, so I ain't got to edit this out. Yes, don't worry about it. You mind your business, and then I mind mine. But I got up this morning, I couldn't find. I was like, "Lord, where my car match, my lip gloss? I think I put it on my seat in my car. Bless my heart." And so I was like, "What do I got in here?" And this, y'all, is what I find. Now I don't know what y'all use it for, but I use it for feet and body and some lips when I need to. So, some people use that for some things we ain't gonna talk about. But because I don't want to be like, that's a big thing of Vaseline. What is she doing over there? Mind your business. Mind your business. Yes, T do. Listen. I take me some of this, baby. Listen, y'all, I even got the nerve. I'm gonna show you something else. I even got the nerve to have a whole spoon in here, because I don't be wanting to just dip my whole hand in there. And so if I'm gonna go on a trip or whatever, I'm gonna take me some Vaseline and I'm gonna put it in the sandwich bag. See, this is the thing about minding our own business. You put whatever you gonna put in your bag, but I'm gonna put me some Vaseline in a sandwich bag, and I'm going on my trip. Because what you not gonna catch me not prepared. I know what I gotta prepare for. I don't know what you gotta prepare for, but I gotta prepare. And I've been needing some Vaseline for my feet. Mind your business, because I'm over here minding mine. Yes. It be those sandwich bags, baby. Vaseline in one, and then, because I'm getting, listen, I tried the little containers or whatever, and I still got the weight thing wrong, but I felt like it wasn't full, so it should have been okay. I ain't getting back to the airport and these folks telling me that I can't take my bottles and carry. I said, you know what? I'm going ahead and solve this. So I can go in there and put 6 ounces of Vaseline or lotion or whatever in a little thing, and you ain't even gonna know nothing because you can't even tell how much it weighs. But I love it for me, y'all. It is almost 8 o'clock. I thank you so much for just riding with sis today. I will be here again all week at 6:33. What time I'm gonna get off? I don't know. When the last person croaked, but today I'm gonna have to be the one because I gotta go get ready because I got some things to do. Because, like I say, I am expecting God to show up, and if I'm expecting Him to show up, I gotta be waiting. I don't want to be over here, over yonder, doing all this right here, and I'm expecting my ride to come over here. That don't make sense. It just ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out for me. So, in order for me to do my part, that includes my 10 little squats. I'm gonna do my 10 little squats today. Just 10.
Are we doing squats?
Just 10 now. Don't go talking about 11 or none of that. I'm just 10.
Doing squats.
I didn't just your live is redirecting users to purchase product outside of TikTok. It's just your content to avoid live. I didn't just promote nothing. Y'all listening too hard. Cause you ain't got to buy nothing for saying
me now. Look, T, something chasing me.
Girl, run. Hey, you remember when we did that retreat? You remember when we did the retreat and we was in that go-kart? I mean the ATV. And Lord, they let me drive.
I said drop me off.
You told that what you told me? Listen.
No, I told you let me out.
Oh yeah, drop me. Listen, let me tell you. They did it. What happened was, so we was minding our own business. I was the driver. Hey, I didn't ask them to trust me to drive. You know what I'm saying? They did it. You know, so I was driving, and just so happened we was minding our business, riding, and the devil tried to chase us. And so I was showing him how we was gonna get away from the enemy. And baby,
let's kill us, y'all.
But we alive, Che, we is here to tell the story. And so, y'all, I was gone. I was hitting wheelies and everything. I said, you ain't gonna get us, devil. Not this time. And guess what? We weren't running from the devil. We was just staying in position, but we was letting them know that he wasn't gonna ride on our ride. You know what I'm saying? But we had a great time. Although, you know, we had the whole wigs and all that good stuff, but we had a great time.
I had lost my crown. We had to go look for my crown.
But we got it though. That's the important thing. But you gotta admit though, it was low-key funny and fun all at the same time. But we was gone, baby. Let me tell you, I drove that thing. I drove that thing, honey. I drove that thing. I was trying to hit. I was tempted to take us over this this little mountain, but I decided that no, that'd probably be too much for the blood. Good morning. How you doing? Awesome. It was too much for the blood pressure. I ain't want to, you know, I just sometimes you had them little flashbacks, so you just want to leave it alone. So I just decided to leave it alone. Yeah, I am too pumped up this morning. I am so shocked. I've actually sat here for a minute. Good morning. Is that Celia? Oh, I don't like to mess up people's name. Is it Celia? Oh, I wish I could just hear your voice. And
Salah.
Is it Salah?
Isn't it like Salah?
Bless it, Lord.
Isn't that like in some of my Bibles sometimes that'd be like after in my King James, that'd be after a scripture say Salah. I don't know what that means. Salah sword.
And look, I got my good glasses on and still can barely see. Bless it, Lord. I guess I've been wearing just the other glasses. You know, that is crazy because with this whole glasses thing, like I had 20/20 vision. And it ain't even because I done got up there in the ages. You know, we ain't got to keep telling nobody that I'm 44, but I'm just going to throw it out there because baby, 44 look good on me. But anyway, I was always wearing the little fashion glasses. You know, I just wanted them to match my little outfits and stuff like that. And I thought it was cute. But cute was speaking something into existence because baby, now I can't see. And now I gotta now I'm gonna keep me a little cute little pair, but now these things gotta have prescription that's costing me a little dollars because sis can't see. But you know what? I'm okay, and I'm just a little bit more careful about what I'm speaking in my life. But anyway, I am your girl, Coach T, Coach Tawanda, personal development and goals coach. I am an author, and I am the host of Talks with Tawanda. I will be here at 6:33 for the rest of the week just to speak into the atmosphere. And if there is anything, any questions you want to ask me, go ahead and feel free to ask me because I am here ready and prepared to answer it. Other than that, go ahead. If you didn't do it yesterday, go ahead and do it today. Pick you a word and stand on it for the week. My word or my statement is I am human before I am anything else. Because I do wear a lot of titles, I am positioning myself to understand that I am not perfection, but I am purposed. And the two do exist, right? And so, yeah. Other than that, have an amazing day on the week. I'm going to go get myself ready for these things I have prepared myself for. Go ahead. If you have not done it already, hit that little heart at the top and help me meet a goal. Get them heart me's in and go ahead and tap that screen so that we can get some love in here. Because guess what? You love me and I promise you I'll love you back. You know, we'll be chatting here in a little bit.
Okay, bye.
Bye, loves.
I don't know what I do now.
I'll end it so it should go off.
All right, bye everyone.
I love you.
On purpose.
On purpose, girl. Ending.